We just got some bad news here at the Pinellas County Sheriff's Department, just down the road from me. Some deputies were suspended for bullying inmates shortly after the Sheriff's Department had put out a video on how they treat inmates humanely, and that is the way you're supposed to treat inmates. Now, an investigation, a 7-month investigation, has discovered that that is not the case with every officer at the Pinellas County Sheriff's Department Detention Facility. Hi, I'm Gary York, True Prison Stories. Please subscribe if you like this video. It is sad because you'll see the news clip here in just a second, and I'm not going to be very long because the news clip explains everything. But one of the suspended deputies has resigned. One of them has made a statement: I have embarrassed the Sheriff's Department, my family, and my faith. You'll see his statement. And another deputy has stated, I started to think I was losing my mind. I am not in the Army any longer. I am with the Sheriff's Department. You'll see what happened over a course of time with several deputies at this agency. And now some deputies recently had inmates place their head on the wall and for about 11 minutes, and they had derogatory statements taped to those inmates' backs, and they had other inmates read those statements out loud. The agency that I work for used to call that hazing, but you've got several violations. You've got bullying, which we don't see that terminology that often, but bullying, and we have hazing, official misconduct, and several other things. Please, here's the news clip. I'm not going to say any more. But remember, we always say, don't lose your job over things like this. Don't lose your job over an inmate. Don't do these stupid things and lose your job, because in the end it comes out in the public, and as these officers said, they've embarrassed the agency and themselves, and one of them said his faith. So you make the call, you make your own decision, but here it is, and thanks for watching.
Leading to suspensions tonight. ABC Action News reporter Isabel Rosales breaking this story.
These suspension letters outline inmates forced to hold positions against walls and deputies taping derogatory messages to their backs. And we uncovered what appears to be a history of inmate abuse at the hands of deputies. 3 cases of deputies behaving badly in 1 week. A detention deputy slams an inmate to the ground, breaking her arm. She's fired. 3 days later, an inmate gives a bird a cookie. Deputy James Moran orders 50 push-ups and kicks him. Deputy Matthew O'Neill also involved. But now we found out about another unreported incident of abuse, and it turns out 2 of the 4 deputies involved were from the push-up incident.
William and I feel that every inmate deserves to be treated with the decency as a human being.
That's what Deputy Willie Jordan Jr. said in this PCSO video. But he told investigators, quote, I have embarrassed the sheriff's office, my family, and my faith, when he admitted to allowing his co-workers to order inmates to place their foreheads along a glass wall and hold for 11 minutes. In that time, Jordan Jr. and others taped derogatory messages to their backs and ordered inmates to read them aloud. Deputy Jordan Jr. suspended. So too was Deputy Kenneth Rowe, who told investigators, quote, I started to think I'm losing my mind for a second here because I forgot that I'm not in the Army right now. I'm at the sheriff's office. Moran fired and arrested for the prior push-up incident, and O'Neill resigned under investigation.
What's most disturbing is the fact that when you have multiple events taking place in relatively close time periods, then you have an institutional event at play, and that's trauma.
PCSO is very transparent when they punish one of their own. Whenever a case is closed, they post those findings online. We did ask the agency for a comment. As soon as we hear back, we'll let you know. In Pinellas County, I'm Isabel Rosales, ABC Action News.